Hello everyone, welcome back to Mesh Live Coding. In this session, what we'll be trying to do is unlock a UTXO from a script address. We have in the previous sessions, we have created a script and got the artifacts for it. Let me quickly open that. So we have it in Hello Mesh, and this is the validator we have. This is a very simple validator where all it needs to unlock a UTXO is a simple redeemer message called Hello World. So technically, as long as we send this redeemer in, it should unlock the UTXOs. Okay. And we already have the plutus.json. And if we run npm run dev and go to this guy. Let me quickly. So this is the error I was getting, by the way, cannot convert. Uh, so we have the Plutus script CBOR, and we have the Plutus script address, which is a test address. So we have these guys. So these are two of the artifacts that we need for building the transaction. And we'll be writing three different, I'll just close this guy for now. So we'll be writing three files. One is like a server-side function. Let me quickly show you that. One is a server-side function called unlock no reference scripts. We'll comment this out and rewrite the whole thing. And the other one is an API route for no reference script. So Andrew, the reason I'm writing this API route is apparently if it's a server-side function and we use it in a client-side component, it naturally becomes a client-side function, apparently. The AI suggested that we need to write like a API route for it to be kept server-side.
using Next API routes. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that.
Next API route is super simple. In the app, we just create a folder called API,
Yeah,
and then we create another subfolder in the API for each of the routes.
yeah, that's right. Because we're using App Router, aren't we?
Yes, we are using app
Yeah,
router.
that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah, and just we just need to name create the file in route.ts. So
Ah,
this is
yeah,
the
yeah,
route.
yeah. I think they have two different systems next.
In terms of.
I don't worry, I won't go into it. You're absolutely right. Yeah, yeah. You create your own API routes, which
Yeah.
has its own server that passes messages to and from the client using them.
Yep, that's right. That's right. And what we'll do is we'll use this API route in a client-side component called unlock reference script button. So we just like created a button where we'll be using the API route. I'm going to comment this out and we'll start from ground zero. I'll also comment this guy out. Okay. What is this thing is irritating. Like this zoom thing, like it ends up exactly in the middle of the screen and covers up stuff. All right. So I'm going to comment. Oh, you did not select this.
Yeah, it'd be nice if there's just a quick minimize button, but there isn't, as though it's
There isn't.
where you don't want it to be.
All right. So we have this. So let's start writing the server side function first. If you look here, we are creating a function that takes in the wallet UTXOs, the address, the wallet address that we have connected, and the collateral UTXOs. But we cannot directly pass these values here because these are client-side values. We get these values from our wallet. So we just have to create the function here, and then we'll have to pass these values later on in the client-side component.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start writing this function. Let's say export async function. Okay, that's pretty good. So it has taken a UTXOs, but for that, let me write some imports because I don't think it knows what a UTXO is. So I'm going to import the type UTXO. I think this is it, UTXO from the mesh core. Um, I think that's the only thing we required here. Okay, let me write this. Okay, so this one has to return an unsigned transaction, right?
Yeah,
So, so I'm just going to do this. And for this to happen, let's see. Um, what do we need for this function? Mm, let's see. So when I'm writing, it takes me so much time, like it doesn't like immediately come to my head. Let's see. Any guesses, you guys, without
Okay.
actually looking, because I've already
Right.
written it here.
so we're not doing the rest
Exactly.
script, but you are going to need the Plutus file.
Yes, I'm going to need the Plutus. We need the script CBOR,
Yeah,
and we need the address of the script,
oh,
right? And we have already gotten that from I think it is called artifacts, spend artifacts. So we have already gotten this here. So I'm just directly going to copy paste this, okay?
okay,
So constant Plutus script is equal to blah 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 resolve script. Plutus. Okay, so we have the address here. So I can copy this whole thing, and I can put it in here just to start off with. For this, we need to import Plutus script. There it goes. So we imported the Plutus script. What else do we need to import? We need to import the resolve, cbor, all of these guys. Yeah. Set cbor, we don't need this. And by the way, this is like a server-side function, so we cannot use use states.
yeah, yeah,
Uh,
pure Node.js. Well, yeah,
uh, okay, this mesh transaction builder is showing up. Let me move this guy back up somewhere. Okay. So we have so what do we have now? So we have the cbor, script cbor, and we have the Plutus script address. Plutus script address is declared. Yeah, this is fine. So we have these two guys. What else do you think we need? So now that we have the Plutus script address,
you're going to
uh,
need Redeemer. We're using a Redeemer.
yes, we'll be using a redeemer. Yes, that's a good idea. Let's write the redeemer first. So to write the redeemer, let me quickly go to the hello mesh. So our redeemer will be built with the constructor zero because there's only one redeemer. Um, if you look at it here, there's only one redeemer. If there is only one field, that means we'll be using the constructor zero. If there are two fields, we'll either use constructor zero or constructor one, depending on which redeemer we use. For say, for example, there is, oh, what's that? Uh, I'm just giving an example. Say, for example, there is a message two, there's a second redeemer. So if we use the second redeemer, we'll be using a constructor one to build the redeemer. But if there is only one, or if we are using this one, we'll be using a constructor zero.
Okay,
I'll quickly show you how to use that. So let's import constructor zero. We'll be importing constructor zero. And this is how we will build it. And this is it. So this is the constructor zero. And it's actually a good idea to console log that. Okay.
Hey, when you get a chance,
Uh-huh.
Harsha,
Mm-hmm.
pump up your text a
Size?
bit
Oh, yeah,
so the
yeah.
screen's a bit easier to read.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, that's much better. Oh, thank you.
All right. So we use the constructor zero and built a redeemer. So what else do you think? Any ideas? So my immediate the next thing that comes to my mind is actually getting the UTXOs from the script address. So we already have the script address on the front end. If we just query it on the pre-prod, now let's query it. If we query that address from the pre-prod, what's happening?
We got
Did
any?
something happen? Let me query it here. Okay, we have this address, and we'll look at the UTXOs, and we have these three UTXOs.
Nice.
One has like 1.10 ADA, two have 10 ADA. And this has some random tokens in it, and none of them have data. Okay, so what we need to do next is query these UTXOs
Have we
on
got
our, yeah.
instance set up or anything off memory? Need a context to.
What was that, Andrew?
We need a context to communicate with the blockchain. Have we got that?
Yes. So I created a .env file with the blockfrost API key, and we'll get the context from there.
Okay.
So we will import, not mesh transaction builder. We'll be importing what is that? Blockfrost provider.
Yeah.
Blockfrost provider from here, and we'll be initiating it here. Yeah, consent provider is called new blockfrost provider, process env blockfrost. But process env is showing an error, no overload match.
Look like
Let
they're
that.
on syntax. I thought it was an object, but maybe I could be mistaken.
Let's quickly, when in doubt,
Yeah.
best way to do is our favorite, which is mesh documentation. Let's see blockfrost provider. How did they initiate it?
Hmm.
They imported the blockfrost provider like we did. New blockfrost provider, your API key, which is exactly what I did.
Looks good then.
So why is this being sketchy like this? Let me see what I did up here. Blockfrost key. Oh, so I have to do this. I have to keep the blockfrost key
Ah,
separate. Why is that? I
in-
don't understand why I'm.
so the TypeScript in that method won't allow for null. So or
Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Makes sense. Let me copy this then.
null or undefined it'll be. If you hover
Yeah.
over it, it'll probably tell you. So that's why you have to check it with an if statement first.
So it says string. That's it. So it has to be a string. It cannot be null or undefined. You're right. Uh, so let's. So now let's just add the blockfrost key here. So now we are making sure that this is not null or undefined,
Yeah.
because we are saying if there is no blockfrost key, throw an error. So that is why we can put this thing in here. That is what Andrew was explaining. Okay, so we have the blockfrost key. Now let's query the UTXOs from the script address, which is what we saw in this Explorer. Uh, Okay, we have this guy, right? Await provider fetch UTXOs Plutus address. Perfect. And I would like to console log that. Uh, what else would we need to unlock this?
Do we need to
Uh,
query a specific UTXO or does it not matter? I don't think it does matter, does it?
I mean, since we're getting all the UTXOs, we can use like zero, just any one of those. We can
Right.
unlock any one of those,
So there's
is what I'm
nothing
saying.
specific in each UTXO. It really is just as long as you've got a redeemer with Hello World, it'll unlock from the contract.
So when you unlock this,
Yeah.
you'll be getting all of it, like input and the output. So you'll be getting basically all the fields for all the UTXOs.
Okay.
Does it make sense? Okay. Uh, do we have everything we need? Are we ready to jump into Mesh Transaction Builder at this point? What else would we need? Uh, okay, let's see. Let's start building the Mesh Transaction Builder. If we need something, we'll start adding it. And to initiate a Mesh Transaction Builder, does anyone have any ideas? How do we initiate a Mesh Transaction Builder? I mean, it
Like that
says
on the screen there.
it.
Just just like that. Yeah, you need the fetcher and the well, you won't. I'm not sure you'll need an evaluator on this one.
No, I mean, we can have, oh, well, I'll just do this. Yeah, we don't technically need an evaluator, so I'll comment that out. So you initiate a new instance of Mesh Transaction Builder, and then you name it. Why is this being sketchy? Okay, I'm gonna accept this and then comment out the evaluator. Okay. So you initiated a new instance of Mesh Transaction Builder. I'll call it. I'll just yeah, I'll just call it TX. And then
But I just note on the verbose what that's doing. So it spends
uh-huh.
memory doing verbose transactions, but it provides better error messaging if you're having problems.
Yes, that's right.
Good to keep it on true while you're testing.
No, 100%. I agree.
And would you switch it
Uh-huh.
off when you're sort of finished
Yeah,
because it uses more resources or something?
it really is just
Okay.
for testing. Well, I mean, actually, I don't know what production mesh scripts potentially do use it, but it definitely spends more memory on the transaction using it. So
Right. Okay.
it's pros and cons.
Okay, I just added like the dot set. So and I'm creating an other constant called unsigned transaction, and then I say await transaction. So I'm awaiting the initiation of the Mesh Transaction Builder instance here.
Yeah.
So I set the network pre-prod. I'm doing the easy ones. And I'm going to set spending script v3. Uh, and then what do we do?
Oh yeah,
Uh,
you've got
uh-huh.
the transaction ins when you first want as it's got there. Is that so? We've just queried the script UTXOs, so you need to provide it one of those UTXOs, which is
Yeah. So here I want to make sure this we don't get like a empty array here. So we need to make sure this guy is not empty. So let's do this. Uh, if throw new error, okay. And so now that we have it, I feel like we can do this transaction in. I'm going to say 0, which is the first one. And it has like two compulsory fields, which is the transaction hash. So transaction in is basically you are inputting a UTXO that will be spending from the script address. So it will be one of these three guys that we'll be unlocking. Uh, and the transaction in has four fields, which is the transaction hash, transaction index, transaction amount, and the address, transaction output address. But we don't even have to give these last ones. It's not mandatory. Um, if you see this, it has transaction hash, string, transaction index number. Oh shit, where did it go? But for the amount, there's a question mark. Similarly, script size and address, there are question marks. That means they're not mandatory. You can put them if you want. Um, hey, Andrew, would you know why these question marks are there? Like, what's the point of them if we can either put them or not put them? I always get confused.
yeah. I'm just trying to. think that through now, really. I mean, it's not like once you're spending a UTXO, everything in that UTXO is going in the transaction. There's no two ways about it. That's just how
Yep.
Cardano is designed. But hmm,
We will figure that out. But we should kind of try and understand what that is. We can do it outside, or if one of you wants to like um, take a look with an AI, that's fine. And one thing I realized is whether there is datum in that UTXO or not, we have to put this line.
yeah,
And the reason for that, I think, is we are just saying check if there is datum in it, and if there is datum in it, take it, otherwise leave it. That's what this does, as far as I understand, because why else would you put this whether there is datum or not? Okay. So, so we put that. The next one would be, so let's put, should we put the collateral in? Actually, let's put the transaction in script because we have the script CBOR. Oh, did we call it CBOR? What did we call it? Script dot code. Okay. Um, script dot code. So this, for anyone that's wondering, this is the actual CBOR of the whole script. That means we are passing the whole script in this transaction, and this makes the transaction heavy. That means this transaction is going to cost us more money. But if you use a reference script, this transaction will cost us less money.
a round
Um,
bit, meaning that it's actually already on chain locked in a UTXO.
exactly, exactly. Um,
Oh,
and
okay. Yeah, that's an important point. That idea between reference script and the whole script. And right here, we're putting the whole script in.
exactly. So we are putting this whole big, where is it? So we are putting this value inside. 558
Ah,
A, look at the size of this thing.
keeps going. Oh
And
yeah.
this is the tiniest script you can find, one of the tiniest scripts you can find. It's like really, really small. For this, you have that big of a CBOR. Okay.
All right.
So now, did we input the redeemer yet? No. So let's put in the redeemer. How does it know I want the redeemer next? Okay. Okay, so we put in the redeemer. We already created our redeemer value here. What else would we need? Yes, change address. I agree. Select UTXOs on collateral. I think this all looks pretty good to me. Uh, this all looks good to me. We are getting like the collateral because we are passing the collateral in the parameters
And
from the front end.
the address is the sending wallet, yeah?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
This is
Okay.
the change address,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
That we'll be getting from like, the basic wallet that I connect to the site.
And you're going to allow it to pick its own UTXO, which should work.
Yes. Let's hope it works.
Yeah. So the dot
Uh,
and Harsh is from there. He's got the dot select UTXOs from and mesh
yes.
select a UTXO from the array that we send that the function receives, but you can select which UTXO you want
Yes.
through using TX in if you wished. But to be fair, yeah, I would do exactly the same thing.
Yeah, yeah. So the reason I just use this because it's like a function that abstracts away the complexity. Otherwise, I will have to balance this transaction.
Mhm.
I will have to calculate the fees. I'll have to calculate everything and put all those values in exactly into transaction ins. Into this transaction, and I'll have to create multiple of these and put all of those. So what this does is basically it balances the transaction for me without me doing much work. Um, and I think that should be it. And then we'll just have the return function, right? Do you think we'd be needing anything else to unlock? So we have we have the UTXO we need to unlock. We set it some inline datum. We put uh, wallet UTXO. I think this is fine. Let's see what happens. Okay. So now that unsigned transaction, return unsigned transaction, which is a string. Why is, should I just do this? Does it read as a string? Okay, so it reads as a string. I think we are fine like this, right? Okay, so now that we have this server-side function, what we'll do next is move to our API route. Have you written an API? Has anyone of you written API routes before?
Yeah, I've done a few with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have, but it's always sort of magical when it it's something that I would love to practice more.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So for an API route, if for in an app router, the simple thing to remember is in the app, create an API folder and then create subfolders for each of the routes. I'm calling this the no reference script route. And inside of the subfolder, you create a route.ts. Okay, I've commented this out. Let's try to write this. Let's see how much we remember. So, what is the most important thing when you're creating a route?
Hmm.
Import. There is something we'll be importing from next,
Oh yeah, next, yeah.
next response.
So
And then
Okay.
we'll import the function we just wrote, which is, okay, so we have that. And say, okay, it wrote a bunch of things for me. And it is saying
right,
it's a post.
Yeah.
Would you guys guess why it's a post and not a get?
because
What was that?
you're posting information. It's
Yeah, you're sending stuff to it,
yeah,
right?
there's going to be information in the body, so it needs to be a
Huh.
post request.
Yeah, so the
Huh.
reason I think it is post is because we are sending parameters.
Yeah,
For get, we won't be sending any parameters
no,
because
no,
get is like an automatic, it
yeah.
just sends you the information. That's it.
Oh, meaning that
So for,
you
let me try show you like
Request
get.
won't have a transact won't have a an API body, or there'll be nothing in it.
yeah,
Yeah, exact. Export
do a function get here,
function.
right?
If you
Yeah,
do
there we go.
get, and if I
No
say,
request.
yeah, exactly. It only says response if you see. It doesn't say request,
Interesting. Okay.
you know,
Okay.
and that is why we use a post. Okay.
Interesting.
So
Okay.
what we will do is now that we have a post function with the request, and by the way, do you know what this request is? It is apparently an interface, and I was looking at what this interface looks like yesterday. And it has a bunch of fields. You can either send text or JSON or like a bunch of other things. Um, yeah. Okay, so let's wrap everything in a try catch block. Okay. Error. Okay, that's actually pretty good. And let's remove this guy. Okay. So now body await request.json. So assuming that we are sending this request in the JSON form, we'll say await request.json. And in the JSON, what should we receive? What are the things that we'll be getting from the front end? The UTXO's address and collateral. And that is why we need this guy. Does that make sense until here?
Yeah,
Newman, you good as well?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now, next one is this realt. Result is equal to await, and we are just using the function that we just created over here. So we are using unlock no reference script function in here. We're just calling that function. No, this is different. Where is the API? Okay. Um, so result is await unlock reference script, and these are the three parameters in it. Okay, that is good.
I d-
So if this results in an error, so did we put any errors here?
I don't understand why you'd be calling the function the function shouldn't the function be
Mhm.
the API route returns what the function. If you send something to that API route, then surely then the function will compute whatever you're sending it and send it back.
Correct.
I don't understand
But
why we need to call it in the
but what
route.
are you seeing there, Andrew? Like,
So here, here, the
Yeah.
function will be returning the unsigned transaction, right?
Right. Okay. Right. Yeah. No, I'm with you because it's server side. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No worries.
So we're just getting the unsigned. The result is basically should be the unsigned
Yeah.
transaction.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
so this is just the trigger for this compute. It's saying run this transaction with these uh parameters, and those are UTXO address and collateral there on line 51.
Correct, correct. Okay, so the reason we are not directly using it in the client side component is because if we use this function, this is a server side function, okay? So we can even say use server on this, okay? But if even if we say use server and end up using this on a client side component and on in one of our components, this will become like a client side component. That means it will show some values that the client shouldn't be seeing. So it'll be vulnerable, okay?
Oh,
So when you
okay.
put it in this route and call that API URL, which is API slash no reference script, then everything is like server side. All the computing happens on the server side. So the client doesn't have access to those values. Okay. Uh,
Novel way of doing it. Come up with next. Don't see it much used in production, though. That's the thing. There's been
uh, what was that? What was that?
they don't. It's whilst it's a really novel idea what they've done next, and it's great for like things like this. I've never really seen it used in production at all. Anything been working on since. I think.
Yeah, so so in what you have seen, how are you using server-side functions? How are you making server-side functions accessible to client-side components?
Well, the thing is with Next is that you can just put in your own API, like your own server. You can build in your own Express server, your own. Well, I'm not seeing Express for a while. And you're using
Hmm.
TRPC. You can,
Correct.
your own external. Yeah, but to be fair, no, that and uses Next an Express server as well. Um,
And Anami uses TRPC as well, right?
yeah, yeah, it does. But it's so this is what Nexa produces their own sort of server, so that you don't have to use TRPC, you don't have to use Express or what maybe a Go server you've got offsite, anything. But as good as it is, I've never seen anybody use it in production because I'm not sure it can handle production scale API requests.
Yeah, probably not. So the reason I know this is only because we have used it in the DREP governance platform. We have used the APIs like this. So I just assumed it was safe, but I don't know how safe it is in a real production grade.
Yeah, I think it's pretty set. I think I remember building some contact form with it, which I mean is overkill, but just to learn the syntax, I think I've done that. And oh no, actually, I've got a project where I think I use it to communicate with Iagon as well, for a
Huh.
storage solution. But again, it's not a particularly production heavy use case. But anyway, sorry,
No, that's fine. So for
I'm,
anyone listening,
I'm delaying
not,
everything.
yeah,
Right, carry on. Sorry.
yeah, yeah. So this is not production level code. This is just for you to understand how things work.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have the result, and the result should technically give an unsigned transaction. But if it doesn't, we'll get an error. So maybe I should return if result dot error. Do we have a result dot error? I don't think we have a result dot error, do we? Is there anywhere? Oh, there is an error. So, so Andrew, or anyone. So when we use throw new error, does that mean this function will return this error?
Yeah, potentially there should be an error object, I think, on the return from the next server. So that I think that's why it probably said at the return statement there, line 126, to do it as an object. So although that's fine. So you can put error next to that.
Next to which one?
Uh, oh yeah, you can just okay. Yeah, I don't even think you need to put the null, but potentially it can return an error. The
Yeah.
how is the best way to?
No, but like it's not letting me put an error. It's saying cannot find
Oh,
name
is it
error.
capital?
Oh, so it's a capital E. Oh, I
Yep.
see.
There you go. So then
Okay.
you can handle that now in your
In the API route. Yes,
yeah
you're right. Yes, you're right. So now the result is not just the unsigned transaction, but it's like unsigned transaction or error.
yeah. So you can just
So,
put if
yeah,
statement for your error and then
exactly.
yeah.
If result dot error, I think it's a capital E, right? No.
Uh,
What? Or so if I should I just say if error,
oh no, it should be result dot. I'll just try that again.
let's see. If so the result is an object with two fields.
Yeah. It's result dot error with a capital E should be right. Just
Yeah, that's what I thought. Result dot error.
yeah. You've got a missing a curly bracket on your if statement.
Like
Yeah.
this guy.
Yeah.
So, but this says, okay, let's see. This condition will always return true.
Ah. So you can check what is in there in the error.
Oh, I see. If result, how
Best.
would I check?
You
Uh,
mm,
how do we do this?
so
If
if result dot error is equal to
oh, they're just saying error message.
yeah, you might have to just play around with it. I'm gonna have to drop off now, but yeah, you're on the right track there.
All right, yeah, we'll figure this out.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Thank you, Andrew.
Yep. Thanks, Andrew.
You
Thanks.
too. Bye.
Enjoy. See you
All right,
later.
see ya. Okay,
All right.
let's see what is happening here. If result dot error constructor, it is saying, so maybe we should use, but that's just the type, no?
Okay.
This is
Yeah,
this
bring me
error
back
is
up
of
to
the
speed. Now and Ahmed, I see Ahmed's also here. Um,
hey Ahmad.
Hey guys.
Hey, so you are familiar with all of this, no, Ahmad? You do a lot of front end stuff, no?
Not really Next.js. I do React, but not Next.js. I'm quite new to Next.js.
Oh, I see, I see. It's all good. We'll try to figure this out.
yeah.
Hmm. Let's see. So
So what's
how?
you're doing
Mhm.
something with this error message and makes a difference if it's capitalized? I heard.
Mm, so
Bring me back. Yeah.
so we are
Oh,
doing
so
this.
it can
So
return. Yeah.
so you see this throw new error
Yep.
and similarly throw new error.
Yep.
So we are saying the return can either give us the unsigned transaction or an error.
Yep.
Okay.
And this is the script, and so where you're calling it in this API route, so
This is the
you're like,
function.
how do you handle when it returns the error? Is that do I
Exactly,
have that?
exactly. That's
Okay.
exactly what I'm thinking about. How do I handle it if it is throwing the error? So I want to say if it is returning an error, do something. I'll give it like a message like this,
Okay.
you know.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it'll be return next response JSON. Technically, it should be like this, but there's no error message. So I'm not too sure how to do this. Eh,
Huh.
So
Okay.
should we do this?
And
Oh, that
if else. Okay, and then there's our
yeah. So we did this work.
Ahmed, we're getting a little background from you, bub. Thanks, man.
Okay. Thank you, Ahmad. So all I did was to put two exclamation marks. So instead of like the actual value, this returns not a result dot error. That makes it like truthy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Do you know
Okay.
truthy values?
Uh, Yeah, I'm
So
familiar. Yeah.
yeah, so result dot error has a value in it. But when you are putting two exclamation marks before it, you are saying, does it have a value in it? You
Okay.
know, if it does not have a value, then send false. If it has a value, send true. So
Okay.
this is what it does. If there's
All
a
right.
value in result dot error, this becomes true. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm seeing this for the
So
first time.
what was that?
I said I'm seeing it for the first time.
Yeah. There's always a first time, and then you'll get used to this. Uh, so now that we have taken care of the error and we have set the message, let's actually do for a success case where we get the unsigned transaction. If result dot unsigned transaction, so what should we get? Unsigned transaction. Yes, we should get the unsigned. I think this is pretty good. Status 200. Yeah. Uh, I think I think that's good because everything else will be caught by this catch-all error. So if it is
Nice.
neither the error nor the unsigned transaction, that means this thing has failed somewhere else, then this catch-all block will catch it. Okay.
Right. Right.
I think this is a reasonable API route. I think this is good. Okay. So now that we have this API route, can anyone tell me what the next step is?
Okay.
Can you guess? So if this is an API route, that means you have like a API URL that you can call from.
Right. And
Okay.
that's in that that URL or that folder or the directory that you would put in your browser to call it would come from that no dash ref dash script there on the file because it's in
Uh,
the it's where so this is a route
Correct.
file. So like
Uh-huh.
just above where the line numbers stop. It says route.ts and then or it says post and then there's a little chevron and a route.ts. You see where I'm at?
Yeah,
Yeah, right there. Yeah. And so I know that no dash ref dash script, that's the
that's the root.
the
That's the
yeah,
URL we'll
that's
be
the
using.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay. And that URL can be called in a front end component. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we are building the final front end component for it. Okay.
All right.
And I'm just calling it unlock no ref script button tsx. So the other two are ts files. This is a tsx file because there's a client component that will be rendering on this.
All right.
Okay. Okay, let's
Love it.
see how to do this. Uh, so since this is a client component, let's start with one basic thing, which is use client. Okay.
Okay.
And here, remember, what do we need? What does this function need? We need to pass these three values. So we need to get the wallet UTXOs,
Yeah.
the R address, and the collateral. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Since this is the front end, we can get all of those because the wallet is connected on the front end, remember. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Can anyone guess what is the first import we'll do?
I mean,
What are we going to import?
state, is that right? What the AI suggested? Because yeah, it's a mesh component, use wallet, like the wallet, the mesh wallet stuff. That's how I say
Exactly. So to get
it.
access to the wallet will be, that is why we imported the use wallet. And
Yeah.
we'll import the use state as well. Why will we import the use state? Uh, just so, just so that uh, we can save all of these things. Oh, it already did that for me. So you see constant wallet and connected that we
Yeah.
got from the use wallet. So now we
Yep.
have the wallet object. From the wallet object, we can get the UTXOs and all of those things.
Yep.
Okay.
And
And we have
then
a transaction hash, we have an error, and we have a loading. Okay, cool.
and that all
Constant.
comes from use state. Okay. All right.
Yeah, these are all use states.
Okay.
These three are use states.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
So what this is saying is we are creating three variables: transaction
Oh,
hash,
yeah.
error, and
I got it.
loading.
Yep.
Okay. The set transaction hash, set error, set loading are all functions that can change this value.
Yep.
That can
Yep.
set this value. And the initial value is empty. And by the way, the type of transaction hash is a string. The type of error is a string. The type of loading is a bool, and its
Yeah.
initial value is false. So we can also write it like this.
Add
Uh,
the type. Ooh. Yeah.
is it? Is it a
I
bool?
think you got to say it all the
Oh,
way out. Boolean.
Boolean. Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, we can write the same thing as this. Okay. And we have set the initial state as empty, empty, and false.
Beautiful.
Now, let's do the handle click function. So this is a button, remember. So when we click this button, some function will do the things that need to be done. Okay. And that is why we are creating an async function called handle unlock or handle click. It doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, so, can you tell me if this is correct? If not connected, or if not wallet, wallet not connected.
Yep. That seems pretty
Okay.
standard.
Yeah. Should we wrap it in a try catch block? For now, let's leave it be, and maybe we can wrap it later.
Okay.
Let's see what else we can do. So now we'll wrap this in the try catch block. Try. Okay. That's all good. All right. UTXOs is await wallet. So we have the wallet object here, right? So that means we have connected our wallet and we have access to our wallet object. From our wallet, we'll get our UTXOs. All the UTXOs available in my wallet. So if I go to my wallet, these are all the UTXOs available. And the get UTXO function gets all of those UTXOs. And the address we get from await wallet dot get change address. So it'll give me my address. And lastly, the collateral, wallet dot get collateral. So can either of you tell me the difference between the UTXOs and the collateral? So what will the
Hmm.
collateral do? The UTXOs will basically give me all the UTXOs, but the
Yeah.
collateral will give me the collateral UTXO. You see the collateral
And
UTXO here in
yeah,
my wallet?
and
Yeah.
I guess that's yeah,
Does it make sense? So yeah, so when you are calling the collateral using wallet.getCollateral, it'll return this UTXO for me. It'll return an array of UTXOs, but currently I have only one UTXO in my collateral. Okay.
okay. Okay.
All right. So we have the UTXOs, we have the address, we have the collateral, and those are the three parameters we require to run the unlock no riff script. So we have this guy, and this guy. Okay. All right. So now we have created a root. How will we call the root? It already has explained it here. Constant response is equal to await. If you look at the root, what does it say?
Right, there it is. Yeah.
Exactly this root, right?
Yeah.
And this is method is post and body is json.stringify. And these are the inputs you are passing this route. For this API to be to function, you'll have to pass these three values. Otherwise, you will be getting one of these errors. Result. I think it'll end up with this error if you don't pass these three values.
Okay, we could test that out.
Yeah, we can test that out. Okay. All right. So now we passed it, and yeah. So that okay, and now we are just waiting for the response.json. Mm, and if the JSON returns any error, some error, this is how you'll handle it. This is very similar to what we did. Um, if data.error, then we set the error, and then we set the error over here. Okay, using the set error setter function. Okay, and then we'll return the function. But if we get the right one, which is data.unsigned. So if you see data, oh, it is of the type any. Okay. If we get unsigned, we'll just, so why is this catch error being sketchy? Try expected. Oh, did we not try? We put try, right?
I think you still need to close the last
Oh, there
business.
is one more. Okay, I get it. And this thing can go here. Yeah, that's right. Set loading. Okay, I think we have everything we need.
Will it run?
It won't run yet because we haven't returned anything. Remember, we have to return this. You see
Aha.
this?
Oh, right. This is in the component. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So if we click the button, it needs to return a transaction hash if it works. Otherwise, it needs to return the error. Oh, okay. Ooh, what is this? Unreachable code detected. Am I supposed to wrap it in something? Uh, Maybe I should wrap it in. Nope, that's not it. Must
So
have
if you want
one
to do
pair.
that, you have
Oh,
to
so
open
it
up a
needs
table
one
from
big
table.
parent element. I'm gonna remove. this, and I'm gonna put, okay. All right. So we have created the button, but what I want to do with the button is I want to style it a little bit as well.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
This is your favorite, Newman.
Yeah. Do you have Tailwind or just straight uh CSS?
I mean, I don't know.
That
We'll
looks
have to
like it
see.
spit up Tailwind.
I guess. Yeah.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, and that looks
so if it is loading here, what do we need? I don't think we need anything, this loading thing here. Okay. So, okay. I think this looks good for now. So we are handling the unlock function. So we'll call this unlock function. We called the API endpoint here. We called it the post, and we gave it the three values. Okay, let's see what we have on the front end. Uh, okay, so we have the unlock script here. Let me connect my wallet and get ready for some error that we'll have to debug throughout the class. How much time do we have? 10:30. So we have 30 minutes
yeah.
to debug.
Yeah, that's enough. That's enough, right? Should do it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna click brace for it. Boom, cannot convert undefined to a big int. So let me do some inspect here. Failed to 500 internal server error. Okay. Let's also look at, okay. Okay. So before coin selection. So we have gotten to before coin selection. From here on, this is the really hard part about mesh, the debugging the transaction builder,
Yeah.
because we don't
Oh,
exactly understand what the problem is, you know?
right.
Um, so,
Well,
uh-huh.
one thing that you can do is just copy that JSON and get it into a formatter. You know, if you just pop it into
ChatGPT,
anything with the
yeah, let me ChatGPT
well, you
it.
could put it in GPT or you just yeah, I mean it'll GPT will
Uh,
format it for us, but it might
Format it
yeah,
for
yeah. But you could also do it right
Hindi.
in the in the code
Oh, so
editor,
you
the
here.
IDE.
Oh, the reason I didn't do it is like it's a tiny space and it's
Oh no,
sorry.
not in the AI. Just create a new file that just says something dot JSON, and it'll the code formatter
Oh,
in the
just
thing will
like
do it.
okay, pretty printed.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
right. But it 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 doesn't
Uh-huh.
have any like error in here. So it's
No,
like
so
there are
yeah, so
inputs.
let's make
There
sure.
are
Okay, network is pre-prod. So what is this error? This is useless because this error is just like
I think
the
it's coming from the API route.
yeah, it is coming from the API route. But it is the catch-all error. If you notice it here, this is what happened, internal server error. So
uh
if it is this catch-all error, that means it is neither this error nor this error.
right.
Uh, what would what could possibly so the fact that we are even seeing this, where is that? The fact that we are even seeing this, that means
Yeah.
it so it went all the way. Okay. So we'll have to check here because this is where the error happened. So the error happened in this because this complete button was, so we have gone to the complete stage and the complete stage gave us this error because the serializing happens after the complete is initiated.
Oh.
Yeah. Cannot convert undefined to a big int. What exactly is undefined here? Um,
Hmm.
Let me quickly check. So we have the network as pre-prod. Do we need any of these? This will come later. Change address, is this correct? 3DKS, so that's my wallet address. Receive 3DKS, that's correct. And collateral, there is 18 ADA, like we said. UTXOs. So 18.74 ADA. I need 18.74 ADA, so this is fine. 18 ADA should cover this, I think. But I don't think we have gone there. Something is undefined and it can't figure out how to serialize that undefined part. Pr-
Still looking at the redeemer or
That's the what, Ahmed?
I mean the redeemer. Did it come from the redeemer? So the same undefined the
From
big
the
thing.
Redeemer, you're saying. Let's see. Redeemer. So we have the Redeemer seems right, no? So this is the Redeemer, right? Constructor 0, and we put this in the field array. That
Yeah.
seems correct. Uh, why is it not able to serialize the Redeemer? If is did it say specifically anything about the Redeemer? Let's see. Evaluate. So no, this is evaluate Redeemer failed. Evaluate Redeemers failed. That's all. I mean, maybe it is coming from here, but it's just saying the Redeemers failed.
I think it's maybe a conversion. Did you do any conversion on the redeemer? I had the matter one time. Yeah.
Conventional Redeemer as in?
No, like, is there like any kind of conversion process happening on the redeemer before we pass it? Maybe the
S-
conversion is failing.
Yeah, no, no, exactly. So this is converted to a byte array. This is converted to a byte array for serializing. But would anything change? Would mm, mm. So the problem with the transaction builder is that we can't see inside what's changing, like where exactly the serialization is failing. It becomes really hard and opaque to figure this out. So the code, this is also correct. 22058, this is correct. Script transaction hash. Script transaction in. So it's the same thing. So input script source script uh, collateral. If it is the redeemer, how else would we write a redeemer? Let me quickly go to our mesh docs and see how they wrote a redeemer. Let's go to smart contracts and let's see what was our thing? Transaction in redeemer value. Okay, let's try that. What? Huh. Maybe I'll just check smart contracts to see if I can find any redeemer value here. Unlock assets. Maybe there'll be a redeemer here. Okay, so there's a redeemer here. How did they use it in real time? So this is, they passed in an empty redeemer here because this one doesn't have a redeemer value. Oh, let me do one thing. Let me go to Aiken and check how they would. So this is the hello world. How
Okay.
did they
All
pass
right.
the redeemer value here? Message byte array. Okay, so this is still the hello world. Hello world, hello world. There is mesh. Mesh. Okay. Let's see. Generate credentials. No, we don't need that. We don't need that. Uh, this is all. I'm looking for the unlock. Look, locking funds in contract. No. Inspecting transaction. No. Unlocking funds. Okay. Let's see how they created the redeemer here. Sync function main, blah, blah, blah. Okay, now we have redeemer string to hex message. So this is literally, oh, string to hex. Oh, maybe we need to convert it to a hex. Are we supposed to convert it to hex? Maybe. We'll see. We'll try that. Let's.
There you go. That's yeah.
Maybe I'll have to import string to hex. Oh, string to hex from mesh SDK. Okay, so let's string to hex this. Oh, what's this? Okay, so maybe that'll work, or maybe it won't work. We'll see.
Let's see.
So
Nice.
now let me save this. Go back, refresh this guy, connect my wallet, and unlock. Still having the same issue. Oh, did anything change here? Redeemer data mesh constructor fields. Oh, it's this one. So redeemer data constructor fields. So in this fields, it's just showing this hex value in it instead of the hello world string. Is that how it's supposed to be? Let's quickly take a look just to make sure. Provide the required redeemer value, hello world, but they did say you're supposed to convert it to hex. Okay. Hmm. They provide select UTXOs, complete required signer hash, change address, datum value. We don't have a datum, so that's fine. Transaction in script, transaction N, spending Plutus V3. Uh, did we, one second, one small thing I want to check. In this, signed, okay, this is all fine. Uh, this thing always
Eh.
kills me.
Nah,
I
well, you're losing intelligence points because you're on the hot seat and recording.
No,
Um,
like even if I was all by myself and not recording, this still is like a big issue. Like,
you've run
um,
into this before. Like this is the debugging
oh,
this.
should I show you something?
Yeah,
Let's go to mesh
in the Discord. Yep.
cannot convert undefined to big int. Guess who who asked this question?
Yeah, nice.
And it hasn't been answered, so I don't know what to do. Uh,
Okay, well, we found a thing. You could write on that thread and say, because that I think it was an older thread. Say, hey, yeah, we're still running into it, and send them this
mm,
video. I
yep.
mean, because that's part of it, right? That's part of it.
Yeah, but I really wish I could understand where that conversion, like I want to understand where this conversion is happening. Cannot convert undefined to a big int, but what exactly is undefined?
Right, right.
Mm.
And there's no way to console log each of those out as before it gets sent, you know?
So we can console log outside of the transaction builder. But once it is
Yeah,
in the transaction builder, we
right,
cannot console
right.
log because it'll give you some
Yeah,
like random CBOR like
sure.
value. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I mean,
Uh,
yeah, but
because it
before
is
it goes,
serialized.
yeah, right.
Um, just
Yeah, I don't know
yeah.
what the strategy would be.
Let's try something. Let's say for example, I will do this, okay?
Right?
And let's see if the error changes.
Oh, there you go.
Does not contain datum
Oh,
information.
okay. So it did stop there.
So this needs to be here. So it's not an issue with
So go to the
this.
next one, maybe. Just comment out, just going down the chain and just see where that gives us some useful information. This is kind of like a
Oh, you're
strategy.
right. Okay, let's do that. So if it is giving that, let me do this.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's see if that gives any information. Script does not contain script information. Very good. Okay. Let's remove the redeemer value and check what we get. Script input does not contain redeemer
see,
information.
these are great errors.
Yeah.
The
So
errors and
now
stuff looks good.
if I do this and I still get the previous error, the redeemer something something error,
Yeah,
then script input does not contain redeemer info. What do you mean? What do you mean
and
it
have
does not?
change address. Interesting.
Okay,
Oh,
change address is not set UTX. Okay, that's fine. Uh,
keep going. Yeah. I bet it's going to be incomplete, to be honest. I think there's something that
yeah, I
goes
have
on
a feeling it's
incomplete.
going to be incomplete as well.
Yeah.
Uh, UTXO fully depleted. So that means there's no UTXOs. Okay.
And I think if you just click on that and then just hit the,
let's do this.
yeah, well, see, that's just gonna break it in
I mean, it
general.
is going to break it.
Memory
Memory access
access
out of
out of
bounds.
bounds.
And why did
That's
my
interesting.
wallet open?
Yeah, weird. But try to comment that TXN collateral.
I mean, this one.
Just type the slash slash. There you go.
Oh, wait, let me save this. Error ceiling cannot convert.
Aha.
I mean, no, because this is the same error. So do you think
Yeah.
it's the maybe it's not able to con no, but I commented it out, so it cannot be this, right?
Means that if that is not there, as if it's not there.
So this is a collateral. If we do not provide collateral, what happens? Okay, let's see. I want to see.
Like, does it have a
Uh,
collateral in there?
let me quickly see here. Does this have a collateral field? Okay, yeah, yeah. So it does have a collateral field that comes after fees. Okay. Oh. So yes, so the collateral is empty. It's just like an empty field here.
Yeah.
But that I don't think that's the issue because the collateral, if ever we have issues with collateral, uh, it should at least send the transaction and then fail later. But
Hmm.
here it is failing before coin selection.
Yep,
Before
that makes
coin
sense.
selection basically means this part right here hasn't really been applied yet because this is where it is balancing the transaction.
Yeah.
We haven't yet balanced the transaction, that means. Um, but I still don't understand the error though.
Hmm. Oh, I do
Mm,
have a hard stop at the top of the hour.
yeah, I
I
mean,
wonder if we.
say 5 more minutes and we'll be done anyway. But I do want to like figure this error out one way or the other.
Well, we could. I mean, Emmanuel put something into the mesh crew. I think that's a pretty good outcome of these sessions. It's just like, all right, we got down to a spot that we couldn't quite get ourselves. Um, yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Mhm.
we could ask them.
I can't. So I feel like a dead end. Like, where would I go from here? How would I figure this out? Um, so what is undefined? Where is the undefined coming from? Uh,
I
well,
don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know where to look. Should we do a web search for this error?
Oh, that's a good idea. Just see if anybody outside of the Discord suggests what the open web is. And then would we
Uh,
try AI? Did we see what GPT had said about it?
yeah, we can check the AI as well. We'll do all of it. Cannot convert undefined to big int. I'm running. T5 model text generation pipeline. Oh, this is something else, I think. Cannot convert.
Yeah, those are not mesh specific, but
Yeah.
that first one is.
Mesh occurs because you are
Oh, maybe
attempting to
not.
use value that is so these are not trustworthy, by the way. When Google says something, we can't take it for face value.
Sure. Yeah.
You need to ensure all parameters passed to the mesh transaction are correctly defined and formatted as expected type, typically a string or big int.
So we know there's a bunch of strings there, but do we see any big ints?
I wonder what convert. Maybe we can check in Cardano what values convert to a big int in general. In Cardano Seaborn serialization, values are converted to big int when they fall outside the standard integer range. This, I mean, I understand this general answer. I want to know exactly what are the fields that support JSON serialization, custom Cardano smart contracts. These types automatically serialize. Should we try AI? TypeScript below understand.
Yeah.
Should we try
Just go.
AI?
Yeah.
All right, let's try
Claude
some
was a
AI.
bit helpful.
Uh-huh.
I think Claude was a bit helpful. There was a time I and Emmanuel were working something like this, and Claude was kind of helpful.
So I only heard the word Emmanuel did something. What did Emmanuel do?
Also, when we were working on the project,
Uh-huh.
one of the hackathon projects,
Uh-huh.
he was writing the off-chain part of things, and we came across an issue like this, and we used Claude AI. I think it was able to help him out.
Claude AI. Okay, let's see if Claude can help us.
Nice.
CLAUD, Claude AI. Okay. We have a free plan, so let's try this. So we won't have too many messages in this. So what should we ask it?
I think you could just fix the particular error message and try to tell it that it's from Next.js. That's all we do.
So you're saying we copied this guy?
I think the error from the client,
Oh, just the error from the front end, this guy?
yes.
And then maybe the component code.
Okay. This is an error we are getting from the mesh builder. Okay. This is the EX body before fine selection. So I'm going to paste all of that, might as well, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to give
For more
this.
concept.
What was that? And I
Yes, for better content.
Ahmad, you're getting cut off a little bit. So I'm going to this is the actual values to the okay. Do you think this is good? Anything else you guys want me to pass to the cloud?
Actually, no, this
No, I
is
think
good.
that's
This is
yeah.
good.
Very good.
See what happens.
Okay. Let's see what Sonnet. The error cannot convert during redeemer value suggests that the transaction builder is missing critical information needed to evaluate the script execution costs. Looking at your transaction body, I can see several issues. Missing inputs for evaluation. Nope, wrong. No, because inputs for evaluation. Um, oh, wait. So the reason it is shit. Uh, because that is like the previous one where we were commenting out stuff, right? That's the one we sent it. That's the wrong one.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Yeah, do it again, yeah.
So we now will send it. This guy.
Okay.
See, again, this is bullshit. I don't buy this for 1 second. I'll tell you why I don't buy this for 1 second. Because if you look at this, this is like Mesh's own like sample, right? If you look here, is there any
Right.
transaction out here?
Nope.
So that
Oh,
means
you could use that and see if you can get that to run because honestly, it could be that there's something's changed. Um, like try to get a positive, try to get something that works using that the system.
so the reason we can't directly use this is because our validator is different
Yeah.
because we changed the validator, right?
Yeah, that's I mean, yeah, that's
Yeah, so
true.
you look at the redeemer, there's no redeemer here and things like that.
Yeah.
Mm, but let's keep going.
Oh, I
What?
do got to get going though. Speaking of getting going, thanks all. We'll
All right.
chat with you
I
later.
think we can call it a day for today, and maybe next week we'll take a look at this and see where we are going wrong.
Yeah, yeah. And make sure. Go ahead, Ahmed.
I said, okay. Try to.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Nice, nice. Enjoy. Thanks for dropping in.
Uh,
And make sure that you push this code into the repo. This latest code. You can
yeah, I'll do that.
yeah, so that
All right.
we can grab it and we go from here. I might try to troubleshoot it actually.